Good morning, folks. Pookie7 here, and I thought I'd bring a little something different tonight. It's more like let's play in perspective, really. So let's turn up the sound a bit. Now, for those who know Koei, masters of strategy, RPG, with their warfare and whatnot, they made quite a few games before they jumped on to making Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. One of them happened to be this game, which I'm showing you because why not? Operation Europe. Path to Victory, 1939 to 1945. So we got a choice between six choices. We got the occupation of France, the North American War, fierce battles at Kursk, storming of Normandy, Battle of the Bulge, and the fight for Berlin. Let's go with the Battle of the Bulge. Yeah, it's fine. I don't feel like playing. Let's go with us. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Because this is a let's play in perspective, that means that I don't really have to play this game. But in this case, I will not be playing this game. Like I said, it's most likely a let's play in perspective because there's some things that are on my mind that I can only put into proper perspective, namely through a video game. That I don't mind actually sitting here and explaining what what's been going on. For some reason, after this week, concerning video games, there's been quite a bit of not much, but there's been like the ratings for us Let's Players has kind of been like sleepy. Yeah, sleepy per se. I mean, for many of us who have been playing games for years, I want to give my take on a situation about what has been going on. Oh, last week, or rather this past week, not last week. But anyway, the ECA went to war on Washington, and with that, seemed like I don't know what's been going on. I haven't caught the news. I haven't checked CNN, but it seemed like something just happened, and I don't know what it is. But I know something went down. Firstly, this is my point of view of video games. My point of view of video games is really this. Ever since the 1990s, to be more specific, the early to mid 1990s, video games have been getting a lot of flack. Especially during a time when arcade games were still hot. the biggest one that really caused a stir was Mortal Kombat. Now, apparently, it wasn't like Street Fighter because Street Fighter was more on a mystic scale than a physical scale. Because if you ever play a Street Fighter game, how many times have you ever seen? How many times have you actually ever seen, um, you know, a straight up hand to hand battle? It's been more like skill versus skill than a physical combat match. And even in the anime, it's been demonstrated. But as I was saying, yeah, it's been crazy because let's see, it's been 20 some odd years, maybe 20 some odd years. Let's just say that from 1990 to 2010. We can pretty much say it's been close to 20 years. I might be wrong. But really, video games haven't changed one bit. I mean, more and more gamers are just, popping out of woodworks. And from the time that kids are born, as far as, let me just say this again. In a new generation of gamers, kids start playing video games when they become 5 or 6 years old. What's the first thing they want? The one game that everybody else wants. Why? Because they don't know any better. And the parents don't actually say jack shit. They just bend so easily. Like, sure, hon, whatever you say. Whatever you want. Yeah, okay, right. Whatever you want, you get. Like, okay, if I had a kid, I wouldn't let him get a game. Not like that anyway. Because I think the one thing that many people don't see is that video games have a rating system. I mean, if that's a problem, just take off all the known violent games off the map. But then again, you got those who are hardcore, and I'm not knocking anybody who is a hardcore gamer. I used to be a hardcore gamer. I've turned casual now. But really, it's more like, oh yes, well you see about this and that and this and that. Yeah, well, my kid, he wants this and he wants that, and you give it to him? Dude, what is wrong with you? I mean, I would go to GameStop like what? Every so often? Like maybe, I'd say I don't go to GameStop like every month, but I go like within every quarter. I go to GameStop like every quarter. If I find something I like, I'll get it. If it's to my taste, I'll get it. If it's not, then I'm not making no big deal of it. It's like, for instance, I got Sengoku Basara. That was the last purchase I had. I've been playing that game quite what's the word for it? Quite religiously, yeah. I've been playing that game quite religiously. Oh yeah, expect a game review, my first game review this weekend. I'm not gonna do an LP. I really don't feel like it because because really I think I've been doing something else with my time, so therefore it's like I've been doing my December LP, so therefore most of my November stuff is ready to go. All I had to do is upload it. But anyway, what I was saying before about video games, I swear for some reason the government doesn't want us to have any fun. I mean, why else would Arnold? Why else would he want to say, "Oh, well, we should take violent video games off the map. We should ban them. We should restrict them." Think about it. To get a video game, be it violent or not, that's a choice. But you should not have to restrict all video games for it. I mean, all video games are not created equal. But in the case of this, it should be stated that many of us who play video games, we tend to get a little excited. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Really, I don't. I really don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, honestly, I'm an RPGer myself. And with that, I will continue my LPP, my Let's Play in Perspective, right after this.